Brother, brother, the single reason why you're creating and recreating and you want to change, but you still recreating over and over and over the same reality that you don't like, that you are actually avoiding, that you don't want, is only because you are used to be yourself. And it's only because yourself has saved, is conditioned to feel in a certain moment. Because look, no matter how conscious you are, because our body, do you know how our body works? Actually, our body, what happens? Happens that, for example, in the past, something happened and you find, I don't know, you come back home and you find that your dog is dead in the floor, okay? And you start feeling bad and you start reacting in that way, you know? So what happens is that because understand this, because if you understand this, then you're free from everything, okay? From everything of the past. If you really, really, really understand what I'm saying right now. Imagine you come back home and you find that your dog dead on the floor. How you feel? Destroyed inside of yourself. You're like, what the fuck? So what happens is that you think of that, you see that, you experience that, and because you experience that, the body releases certain chemicals into your body, okay, that creates an emotion. So you feel you feel a certain emotion. In that case, it's a strong emotion. It's a strong emotion, very strong emotion. And what actually happens is that because this is a strong emotion, very strong emotion, then imagine that after this event, because the role of our body is to survive, make you survive and save energy, the body remembers the thought and it links the thought, the memory with, so you have a certain thought of the dog, okay, dogs brings you the memory, and the memory is linked with the emotion. So you think of a dog, bam, emotion of and because our mind doesn't distinguish what is real with what is not real, because actually nothing is real, it's all a reflection of our mind, then you feel the same emotion that you felt in that specific moment. Then the body stopped living in the body literally reacts like you're experiencing the event in the past. But is that happening? No. So it means that you're literally living in the past. Okay? So people are never living in the present moment, because in the present moment, calm down for 1 second and feel it. In the present moment, all the potentials are living together. All the potentials of you are here, but your identity, you continue acting like you, because you're living in the past. Because when you live in the future, you're living where you're choosing you to be. And when you live in the past, you're no greater than the past, than the reactions you had in the past. But if the reactions of the past didn't bring you where you wanted, it means that those reactions are not that good. So if the moment you live in the past is the same moment you reaffirm the same reality over and over and over. Imagine now, and the body doesn't understand what is real or not. And to make you understand this deeper, imagine the Marines who come back home after, or soldiers. Do you know that there are soldiers, so many of them, when they come back home, they can't stay, for example, they can't sit with the back with a door to their back, because they all are always scared that somebody is gonna enter and kill them, because they remembered the war. Is this real? No, but they can't. You can't put him with the back towards the door. He can't stay. His body reacts. It's just moving from that. Also, if he's aware that this is thing. So now later I'm gonna explain you why, but. What happened is that while he was in the war, the only way for him to survive, it was the body needed to create the fear to turn the back to the door in a way that this guy would survive. Because in war he had to survive. And what happens is that the body lived that emotion so hard that this emotion became normality. Because when we experience a certain emotion, the role of our brain is to survive and also save energy. That's why not only it makes you react it makes you react in a certain way that you survive, okay, but when you survive, remember that you're not creative, but also it makes it become unconscious. The body embraces that emotion, because this emotion is stored strongly in the body, because in this way, in the future, you're not gonna think again, oh, should I put my back into the to the door or not? Because either way, you would think so many things, and the body doesn't survive. It can't assure that you're gonna be alive, because there are so many things. Okay, so what our body is doing is observing our emotions in a certain moment, and if we survive, okay, it saved that emotion, it stored that emotion into the body, okay, and this becomes automatic. So next time you're gonna see a dog, probably you're gonna feel bad, because in the past this emotion made you survive for the ideal. The same thing for the Marines. So people are so used to live on their emotion. Why there are people that are always sad? For them, being sad is normal. They don't realize that there is a reality where you're always grateful. And yes, there is. If you don't believe it, this is your old mind, your old self, your body that's saying, "Ah, no, that's impossible." And why that? Because you had a certain emotion in the past, okay, and then you continue feeling that emotion. That emotion became a mood, and from mood, so a mood is an emotion that is only that you felt longer. So, oh, I'm in this mood. It's a longer emotion, okay. And when a mood continue because you're in the mood, you're in the bad mood, then you start doing other things from that bad mood, and then other things, and then that mood becomes a temperament, and the temperament after a while. You continue, because our body works with repetition, conditioning, with immersion, then that temperament becomes personality. And your personality creates your personal reality. So basically, you're just continuing, the reason why, and understand that our body stores certain emotions. Until the moment you release those emotions, it goes on autopilot. And so many times this emotion is so strong, you condition the body to react in a certain way. Okay, for example, you don't want to open Instagram, but and you open Instagram, you are aware in that moment. But your body when the when gets into when the program starts running, and this emotion is so familiar, the body is like it has an own mind, and no matter the fact that you're aware, the body continue running in autopilot. How many times did you know that oh no, I shouldn't do that, I don't want to do that, but you do it? Those addictions, why? Are you aware? Are you not aware? No, you are aware, but your body is not aware. So you have to be greater than your body and greater than time, okay, in order to change your reality. So for people, it's so normal to be themselves. They're so used on that. And because of the law of less effort, what happened? The river, brother, the river is always going downwards. Have you ever seen a river that goes upwards? No. Why? Because nature always finds a way to flow where there is a less effort. So let me ask you this: if you had to go into a road there are two roads. One is in the darkness, is in the middle of the forest. You hear some strange noises there. Or the other is in the town, is in the center. It's you can see everything. Which one would you go? Which one would you choose? Normal people, because probably you're unnormal, but normal people, obviously, and also you choose the one that is more easy, more the one in the town, in the road, that there are lights. Why? Because this is more clear. And because the role of the brain is to survive and save energy, if you go there, also if you survive, you still have to think to be way more careful. This burns more energy. So you will always choose, life will always choose the path with the less effort. Okay? So now, because you follow the same thing is with thought. Because you don't understand, you don't realize that the only reason why your reality is in a certain way is because you are in a certain way. For you, it's so normal to be you that you see reality like that, like the horse, it's like, and it's so normal to be you that you don't question certain things. You don't question if this is really like that, or you're so used to thinking this way that this is not really this way. Okay? And because you're so used to be you, brother, you don't attract what you want, you attract who you are. Until the moment you're gonna be greater than the body and greater than time, okay, brother, you're gonna recreate the same thing over and over and over and over and over again. Because now if I ask you that, now what's your goal? I don't know, it can be I don't know, finding a nice chick, okay? Finding a girlfriend. Are you really being intentional? You're not being intentional. Why? Because you're so used to not being intentional that you're not being intentional. Are you going out? Are you I don't know. What are you doing? Are you meditating for that? No. Are you manifesting? No. What are you doing? Are you talking to girls? No, you're not being intentional. You want something, but you're doing other things. You want the girl, but then you see her and you don't speak to her. You want the girl, but then it's time to go out and you don't. You stay home like watching Netflix. Brother, go out, experience things, experience life. Be a different person. If you continue thinking from the old mind, from the mind that created the problem, you will never be able to to find the solution. You will never be able to be another guy and attract other things. So the only reason why you create and recreate over and over and over the same reality is because you're being yourself. You are so comfortable, you have more clarity on how to be yourself, how to be Denis, how to be Mark, how to be, okay, rather than the clarity that you have towards the new self. If you have more clarity, law of least effort, if you have more clarity on how is this new self, you will automatically go there. But because you have more clarity on who you don't want to be, that's why you continue go there. And you will attract the same things. And you do the same things. Okay? And like, it looks so hard for people to achieve their goals. But then today, for example, I asked a guy, he was like, Dennis, I want some advice on business. Okay, perfect. What's your business? And he showed me things. I saw it was so confusing. I was like, bro, what's your vision? And he started writing like 2-3 things. This is really your vision? Yeah, because, bro, this is really your vision. No, you're right, Dennis. So what's your vision? I don't know. So the only reason why he wasn't defining, he thought that he had business problem. He didn't. He had a vision problem. Because if you have a clear vision, then life will give you the feedback, will give you the process, will give you the path. You're not stupid. If you only have a clear vision, the reason is that you don't have a clear vision, you don't have a clear, you can't visualize the new guy that clear. That's why you can't be the guy. That's why you can't attract the guy. Can you visualize him so good? And I guess you're not. Can you visualize what this guy is doing every day, day to day? So good. No, you can't. That's why you can't manifest new things. Law of least effort. Is it easier for you to win, or is it easier for you to continue being yourself? That's the only question you should ask yourself. Brother, from today is everything. And yeah, I'm creating something very big, very, very, very big, bro. Nobody talks about those things so deep. So I'm changing tens of people's life, and I'm gonna create something very, 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 very big, very, very, very big. So subscribe to the waiting list. You will be notified. And if you want to be coached one-to-one by me, just write me on IG, because bro, I'm gonna change your life in the next 90 days. And bro, you will see, like, you can see it in the coaching section, everything that my client says to me, and how I created also my reality, because it's not only about the others, it's also about me. And yeah, bro, if you want to be coached one-to-one by me, it's gonna be hard. It's not for everybody. It's only for people who are truly, truly, truly committed. Write me down, Coach Dan on Instagram. You have the link below, and we can work together and make you achieve the best life as possible by changing this. And then also the business, also marketing, also sales. Okay, brother, keep it up, and see you in the next video. God bless you, my brother. God bless you. Bye. I love you, man.